tabletop RPGs and rulebooks can seem big and intimidating. On Too Long Didn't Play, we break down the seemingly complex content of tabletop RPGs in about 5 minutes, so you can decide if you want to check a system out in more detail. As you pull your water-soaked bodies onto shore, you shake out your fur and straighten your whiskers. Then you check your weapons and your armor. Your ship, the Murderous, wrecked on the seashore nearby, and seagull folk landing. As Grillex the Tabby steps toward them to open their mouth and talk, the ground beneath their feet rumbles and shakes as they're lifted up into the air by 3 giant armored crabs lurching out of the ground. As quickly as night, Bramblepelt launches a pair of arrows into one of the crabs, wedging them skillfully into the cracks in its armors. The last of the house cats, Clarabelle, pounds on one of them with her paws, cracking into the armor and immediately feasting on the crab meat within. Grillex mutters words of dark magic as the crab they're standing on starts to heat and boil and froth from within. As the crab ruptures, spilling forth its cooked tripe across the beach, Grillex is actually caught in the explosion of their own powers and dies. Death grins. Grillex is whisked away to the sky, and they see their god Uncia face to face. But Uncia does not open the gates to Valhalla. It smiles and blesses Grillex, sending them back, plunging to the earth stronger than before, to fight again. The age of man is over. The age of beast has come. 9 lives you have to fight and kill. 9 lives to give in death. 9 times you will visit these gates. 9 lives to Valhalla. In 9 Lives to Valhalla, you play as Viking warrior cats bestowed mastery of a weapon and blessed by your chosen gods with powers beyond that of other animals. You walk with death, the personification of the GM, and seek glory, blood, and death. Character creation in 9 Lives is swift. You pick a name, describe your fur and your cat generally, pick your favorite god to assign different sized polyhedral dice to your 4 attributes, which are brutality, viciousness, cunning, and ferocity. Then you select a weapon you've mastered. Every weapon is based on different attributes, so pay attention to how they pair with the attributes your god just blessed you with. Next, select the specific blessing your god has given you. Some, like Proboscis Fur, let you blend into the shadows. Others, like the blessing of Twin Snakes, grant you mastery over small dual-wielded weapons, or they might grant you bonuses with a weapon you already have. Finally, you name a hated enemy. Is it coyotes or owls? Or like it was for me in our actual play with Dan from Genroon Games, the demon spawn of Hoover Tailgrabber, Devil of the Dirt. And with that, your cat is ready to go. At its core, 9 Lives is a contested dice pool system. This means anytime you roll, you're going to do so with 2 or more dice and look at the highest result across all dice. The sizes of dice range from the lowly D4 to a D12, and they're again assigned to attributes. The attributes you roll are determined by what weapons you use. So if you're using twin daggers, you'll use certain ones, dark magic others, and fang or claw, you'll use still a different set of stats. But you want to really choose wisely. If you don't, your opponents will be even harder to kill because they'll gain bonus dice to resist you. When you attack your enemies, they also roll their dice, and anytime dice are rolled, something dies. Hopefully, that's your enemy, but maybe you tie and take each other out, or maybe they kill you. It happens sometimes. It actually will happen to you 9 times before you succumb to a final death, because death is not the end in 9 Lives to Valhalla. Again, every time you die, you go to the gates of Valhalla and you're blessed by your god, coming back stronger than you were before with a new blessing that you picked from that list. You go right back into the action with your coterie of courageous cats, and death walks among you. Death in 9 Lives is not an abstract thing. They are a creature, a figure, a visage that is the personification of the GM's will and the dark whims of the world around you. Death is visible to your character at all times, and let's say that you want to attack death. You can. Just like anything else, you roll your dice, but be prepared. Death is strong and hard to kill. They roll 12-sided dice and they win ties. I had to attack death a few times before I slayed it in our actual play. And what happens when you kill death? you become death, which means your cat becomes death in the game and you become the GM of the session. Your dark whims become reality and you lead the Viking warriors to glory and to more death. The old GM can become a new cat and enter into play, or become a raven who sits on your shoulder and helps you run the game. So if you're ready to take up axe, take up fang, or take up claw, if you're ready to seek glory, death, catnip, and more death, if you're ready to fight back against those who would seek the return of the rule of leash, to end them or die multiple times trying, if you would fight the grim specter of death itself when it insults you, then you, my friend, are ready for 9 lives to Valhalla. Thanks for watching. I'm Tony Vasinda, Chief Alchemist over at Plus One Exp, where we multi-class in tabletop game design, beard and skincare alchemy, and of course the Bardic College of Content Creation. If you have any thoughts about 9 Lives to Valhalla, or if there's a system you want to know more about but don't have time to learn, let us know in the comments below, or at Plus One Exp on any social media platform. And remember, until next time, hit that bell down below. Get it? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And we'll let you know when more content drops. Here at Plus One Exp, we want to create professional quality content for designers of all sizes. If you want to help us create content for small or even first-time game designers, consider supporting our team over on Ko-fi.